The song Vagabonds was co-written with Mark Edwards, who produced the album The Journey, and Phil Bagley, who some people will know from his days in the duet of, or the duo of Phil and John. And we wrote this song. It's an exuberant song of joy, and it's kind of based on the parable that Jesus tells of he invites, this man invites friends to the party, and all of them make excuses and don't come. So instead what he does is he invites all the rough and ready, the people just out in the street, the vagabonds, those who wouldn't normally be invited to the party. And so that's really kind of the core of the song. I think I really wanted to write a song like this because Jesus' message is all are welcome to come to the cross because of what he has done. All are welcome to come in and know his love. And it's a tragedy to me that the church is not often, in many places, and for many people, it's not known as a welcoming place. It's thought of as a place of judgment, a place where you're not welcome because you don't do certain things or whatever. And so we've given the message that actually it's more of an exclusive club, that you have to kind of qualify to come in. Now, of course, we wouldn't say that, but in effect, if you go out on the streets of the city, people will actually give a very negative picture of who Christians are. They won't think of them as people who reach out to those who others won't reach out to. I mean, I think that does happen, but people's picture is that we actually are very judgmental of people. And of course, that is contrary to the message of the gospel. So really kind of wanted to say something that says, no matter what you've been through, no matter where you've gone, no matter what state you're in, come in. Jesus says, come to the feast. And so really that's what I wanted to say. There are some controversial lines in the song. I think hopefully there are some lines that challenge people to think, actually, do I have a welcoming, do I have an open-hearted attitude in terms of presenting the gospel and reaching out to those in need? Musically, I was really pleased with the way it worked. It's a bit of a wild song in some ways. We started, in fact, in this very room, Mark and I were working on the arrangement, and we kind of started thinking, okay, well, we want to do this sort of folk style of this sort of real, type thing. And as we were playing it, it was kind of getting more like with the guitar and stuff, it was feeling a bit more like that sort of, guitar-y Mexican thing. So we started kind of going down that route a little bit. And so it felt, it felt more that way. And then Mark went away and wrote this kind of string arrangement that was kind of more like a sort of Middle Eastern, wedding feast type thing. And it just kind of grew and grew. And I think it's an incredible arrangement. Mark's done an amazing job in it. And I think it's quite, in terms of sound, quite unlike most things that you would hear on a worship album. So I'm pleased about that because I think I would like to encourage churches to broaden the themes of what they sing about, but also broaden the musical styles that we use. We get locked into something very narrow, I think, quite often, and think that's the sound of worship. Well, I don't think there is a sound of worship. I don't think, God prefers electric guitars to fiddles and whistles. I think he's given it as all to us to use for his glory. So I'd like us to be more expressive and broader in our expression creatively of what we do musically. So I hope people will enjoy it as a song, but I hope people will try it in churches as well.